I'm Brooke Dorsey Holliman, and I am the director of the Qualitative and Mixed Methods Research Core. Next slide. Our mission is to build knowledge and skills around qualitative and mixed methods across the university campuses and with the community. A little distinction between qualitative and quantitative research are the types of questions and answers you're looking for. So, with quantitative research, you're really trying to make a determination about what or how frequently a phenomenon might occur. But with qualitative research, there's an opportunity to really understand how or why or under what specific circumstances something might occur. There are a lot of different ways you can use qualitative research, but some of the most commonly used are to inform or evaluate an intervention. It also can be used to inform or expand some survey findings. And we often commonly use it to identify disparities in healthcare experiences and decision-making. Next slide. Here are some examples of some qualitative research projects that we are currently supporting within the core. I'm going to talk about just the first one a little bit for the sake of time. So this first project, we are working with a surgeon who is interested in learning more about minority patients' past surgical experiences. So for this project, we are helping this surgeon, understand different methodological approaches. This one is wanting to know a little bit more about lived experience. So we're really focusing on a phenomenological approach. We are using various data collection tools. Next slide, Jordan. There are many that you can use for qualitative research. For this particular project, we are focusing on in-depth interviews and focus groups. We've had to get really creative about trying to recruit for this population. And so it's taken a little bit more effort, but it's also been an opportunity to kind of explore some different areas that we didn't anticipate. Next slide. The four services that our core provides are consultation, research, teaching, and mentorship. Next slide. Our consultations often are with investigators, junior level, who are wanting to find out a little bit more about designing a project. There's 1 to 2 meetings that we will do with a core team member and maybe your team or just an individual investigator. This is often to get advice and feedback around study design. In these consultations, we'll talk with you about how much time it may take to, conduct the certain project, what that timeline might look like, the budgets and resources that you might need. We also provide resources and different references around study design and kind of work with you to build out that study. Next slide. Through collaboration, our faculty can serve as co-investigators or consultants on research and mixed method studies. The analysts that we have will support those studies by doing data collection, doing some analysis, supporting some recruitment methods, but the faculty members are really doing more of the large oversight of the project entirely. They are helping you with study design, grant management, writing up your paper, writing up the analyses, and overseeing that entire project. Next slide. These are a couple of our education opportunities. We have this qualitative research workshop, as Ali mentioned, that is a 2-day intensive workshop. It's held once per year. We recently moved this to a hybrid model. There are lectures and small group breakout sessions. The lectures focus from the very beginning of, what is a qualitative research question? How do you identify that? All the way through working through that particular project. If you come to this course, you already have a planned or current project in mind. So we do some small breakout sessions where you can have opportunities to talk about interview guide development, what components go into thinking about the questions you'll ask, how do you conduct those interviews or focus groups, and then thinking about data analysis. So we'll go through some examples of coding and doing a full analysis and how you can build in those resources and supports for that. We also teach a qualitative and mixed methods research course through the graduate school, and that is offered in the spring. Next slide. We provide mentorship to 2 Accords fellowships. So there is the SCORE fellowship, and we have about 14 fellows that we're providing mentorship to. Many of them are doing qualitative research projects. And then we also support the Primary Care Research Fellowship. We have about 34 mentees right now, and about 25 of them are actively doing projects in qualitative work. There's a lot of career development awards and grant support that we're providing through about 25 active grants. Next slide. This is a snapshot of our webpage. So if you are interested in having a consultation with the methodologists from our core, you will go to the Accords page and then go to Cores and Programs right here and select Consult Request, and it would send a message directly to me, and I will work with you to set up a time to talk with you about your research interests and needs. Thank you.